Right, quick little job today. We struggled during lockdown to get a new inner tube and tyre for this bike. We're just going to do a quick repair job. Just another little simple job on the sort of how-to. So we'll whip this one off. It's nice and easy because there's no bolts or anything, so it should just whip off like that. There we go. Nice and simple. And I find with these modern tyres, years ago you used to have to use pry bars and everything, but quite often you can just about, oh there we go, lever them out there, get your fingers in between. And I have already done a repair on this, and it wasn't successful. Basically I couldn't get hold of any repair kit, so I use rubber adhesive, which is used for repairing roofs, and it did sort of hold out, but it's very, after a day or so it's gone down again, so we'll see if we can do another repair on it now. So there we go, we've whipped the tube out, and I always like to just run my fingers along the inside there just to see if you can feel anything sharp, and I know I've already taken something out from the previous repair, so we'll do that again just in case. Have a really good feel along the inner tube. Perhaps if you film this way, Susan, because it won't silhouette then. There we go. That all seems good. So this was my previous repair. So what I'll do, if Zach, if you get me a bowl of water, fill up a bowl of water. I think there's a bucket just by there. The water butt, fill that up. And bring that over, and we'll pump this up, and it'll be interesting to see if my other repair held out. It looks pretty good there, so there could be another hole somewhere else. Let's I'll grab the foot pump. Right, so we're just going to pump up the inner tube. We've got a bucket of water ready, and we'll see if we can locate where it's leaking from. So let's have a look in here. First thing I'm going to do is just check my repair. Look at that, my repair was fine. It's actually leaking from somewhere else. So let's just mark that. I got my...
Oh.
Just a bit of crayon usually in here. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll keep looking around now just to make sure. Is rather rubbish at marking, to be honest. So this crayon stopped being a crayon. Right, we've just found a second one as well, so we'll mark that as well. I think that we managed to do it. God, they're not having any joy with this crayon. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me a better way of marking an inner tube. And you found the hole. There, we can just about see that. So that's 2 holes we found. That's not 3, surely, is it? This
looks like it.
This inner tube could be toast. There is a very, very slow puncture there. That's going to be a 3rd hole. Can't believe it. And that's back to the when we first started it. There we go. Okay. Right, I've chosen what I consider to be the appropriate size patches here, and I'm going to start off with the two smaller ones, and I've put quite a bit of air in the tube. I can just about feel where the air is coming out. I'm just using a little bit of sandpaper they provide, and I'm just going to give that a really good, you know, don't be shy, really rub that in a tube like that, because that's what's going to give it really good adhesion. You know, you want to get a good key on there when you put the adhesive on. I have to keep saying I am very surprised at how well my homemade patches work. That is absolutely perfect. So it was just ordinary roofing adhesive, and it's held out really well. Because I as soon as I opened that up, that's where I thought. So you can sort of tell when you've really rubbed it well, it's got that very sort of dull look on it. We're removing a bit of rubber there. Right, I just put some additional air in the tube, and I'm going to do that thing, and it just helps me locate exactly where the middle of the hole is there. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on, and hopefully we can see a bit of. So there we go. I know that's the middle of the hole there where it's bubbling through there. So that will probably be plenty there. And just a nice and more accurate way of doing it, I think. So let's get a good. And then the other one was, right, it's going down so quickly. Just going to put in some more there. And it looks like we're more or less bang on with this one as well. This last one I think is a lot easier, but we'll just do those ones first. So I just feel it till it's pretty tacky there, and I always, in fact, stop the video. Right, just going to get the patches on there. So it's gone really tacky. We've taken the back of the patch off. Simple as that. Here's the other one, and then we'll move on to the bigger hole on the other side there, which is a bit more obvious, I think. So where was that now? Again, I'll just put a little bit of pressure in there, not much. Just enough to identify where the hole is. If I can remember where it is, I can't seem to see it now. Oh, there it is. There we go. So just put a. Hopefully, you should be able to see that bubbling on me. You can see that bubble right in the middle there, so we know it's take the air out of there. slightly bigger patch on this one because it seemed a bit more severe, the air leaking out of it. Need some good long nails for this.
I've got it.
I'm really struggling. Where is it? Come on. Right, to get this last patch on. Just going to extract all the air out. Right, so what I've done, I just rubbed a bit of chalk. Right, big apologies. Battery was completely flat and I needed to make some space on the memory card. So this is actually the following day, but I've made the effort to actually get it all out again, and so we can just finish off the video. So I think where I was just about to put this back in, and the simple process we go through now. The kit comes with a sort of a rough edge, but I just get a bit of chalk and really rub it on the sandpaper like that, and then we put that over the patch we've just done there. And basically all that does really is it gets rid of any stickiness that might adhere to the inside of the tyre then. So we've got one there, another one there, just dab it all on. You feel straight away there's no stickiness at all there. And oh, I've done this one already, but we'll put a little bit more on. What have we got all together? 4 patches. There'll be more patches than tube before long, this tyre. So getting it in, I just put a tiny bit of air, just enough to not really put any pressure, just to turn it into a tube like. And what that does as well is it stops any kinking along there. So we'll just put a tiny bit of air in there. I'll get my son there, Zach, seeing as it's his bike, just to put a little bit of air in there. That's probably enough, yep. So you can see we just got a nice sausage shape there. So we want to locate the hole there. See, this way then we're not sort of getting any kinks or anything in there. So just place it all in, don't worry about locating the valve just a sec. Leave it there. There we go. Once we've got all the tube in, that's actually in the tyre there, and get the valve in. And it's really important, I get really annoyed when I don't see these straight. It's probably a little bit OCD, but it puts unnecessary pressure on the valve stem then. And these modern tyres are really easy to get on, to be honest. You can just sort of push it all in, back over the rim. You can do definitely a lot easier than they were years ago. And we'll get some pressure in there. And I like, when I repair a puncture, I like to put in quite a lot of pressure, because it's that pressure which presses up against the patches you've just done. Always make sure it's all even all the way around, so before the pressure really builds up. I'm just doing any final little adjustments. We're looking good at the minute. Keep going. What's the recommended? It says 40 to 65 psi. So perhaps we'll put in about, he's only light. Yeah, we'll put in close on 60 psi. So we're up to at the moment 40 already. Keep going. Not far off needing a new tyre, to be honest. I can see a few little cracks in there. So we'll probably get him a new tyre before long.
50.
Or 50.
Don't stretch.
Oh, tell you what, that will probably do, Zach. Well done. Put the valve on, valve cap. And there we go. Nice solid tyre. But perhaps what I'll do, I'll leave it a little bit of time. What was that on? 50 psi?
56.
56, alright. So we'll check the pressure again. And we'll see if it's gone down at all. Otherwise it'll be a success. So if there is a hole there, well, we'll give it 20 minutes or something like that, and then we'll give it another little check. Right, we've probably had a good half hour on that, and it's absolutely perfect, no issue at all. So very happy with that. The usual like and subscribe. We'll get his bike back together and he'll be back on the road again. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in a future video.